Hello, my name's Sarita and I'm speaking to you today from Soulhenge, and I'm here to help you understand the truth about who you are. Now today I'm welcoming you to the second episode in my Cosmic Heart series, in which we are diving ever more deeply into the portal which resides at the sacred center of our heart center inside our chests, and discovering what lies beneath. And today I'm going to be working with clearing this energy center. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be releasing all of the trauma within our whole electromagnetic field and within our physical body, and on the mental and emotional layers of ourselves, and within our heart centers itself and our physical hearts, so that we can come into this place where we have enough space within us and we are not acting out every now moment and creating our realities from those now moments from conditions, whether those conditioned behaviors are things that we've been taught in our childhoods here in this lifetime, or cellular memory, or past life trauma, or ancestral trauma. Basically, we're removing all of the trauma in this now moment, which is going to allow us to step forward as sovereign beings, so that every now moment that we create is a new moment. And what this does is, as we empty out and we're going to release this trauma, you're going to just step into basically unlimited potential, and the potential to really experience yourself in the true state, the natural state which is available to you. And your natural state, because you are made of unconditional love, because you are made of source creation, which is love in expression and expansion, your natural state of being is actually things like bliss, joy, excitement, love, connection, all of those things, which for so many of us, we find hard to achieve on a daily basis in our now moments, because we're all coming from these conditioned responses, and they're buried very deeply. And so what this meditation is going to do is it's going to allow us to go into our heart center, and from a place as the observer, we are going to release all of these traumas. Now, I did this meditation last night for the first time with my virtual meditation group, and I believe it's the most powerful meditation that I've ever channeled. I hope you find it so as well. And what's happened to me is that basically about 2 weeks ago, I had an up-leveling myself of my connection into the all that is. And this was given to me by a load of synchronistic events, millions of them, which all led me to this moment. And what it did was it led me to this technique where I could couple myself to the vacuum of space. In other words, to a higher level of reality. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to this meditation for you so that you can go and do it if you haven't experienced it yet, because oh my word, I am getting a lot, hundreds of people contacting me who have done this coupling technique, and their expansion and awareness about the truth of who they are has just amplified, basically. So I think the reason that this meditation that I'm about to share with you was such a profound experience is that what's happened is that coupling technique has up-leveled me to a point where what I felt was that there was this new energy flowing through me. Because as you know, if you're on this channel, what I do with my meditations is I never know what's going to happen. I have a vague idea, and basically I channel them. So I just let the information flow through me. And when I did this meditation last night, I felt this new energy, which was really soft and really beautiful. and in a way quite maternal as well, of unconditional love flowing through me. So the whole quality of the meditation is slightly different. It's an up leveling of all the meditations that I've offered with you before now. So as I said, I'm going to put a link so that you can go and try the coupling method if you haven't yet got to that. And I hope this meditation releases you from all of your trauma that has been stopping you from stepping into the absolute truth of who you are and into new creative experiences as expressions of source consciousness. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to explain how the meditation is going to work. And as I said, also, this is the second in my Cosmic Heart series. So if you haven't done the first one, go do the first one first and then come and do this one next, because it will serve you better. So this is how the meditation is going to go. I'm going to connect you to the earth and stellar stars, your first father and your first mother. And I'm going to talk you through this whole process so you don't need to remember anything. Then I am going to get you to do the ultimate heart-brain coherence technique, which I created. And how this technique works is that basically you're going to breathe for 3 minutes with the breath, the frequency of gratitude into your heart center. So you breathe in, you expand the heart center as if it was a lung, like this. And you're encapsulating your heart center in the breath and the frequency of gratitude, 3 minutes. Then we're going to pause, move our awareness into the pineal gland center, in the center of your head. We're going to do the same thing again. We're going to breathe with the breath of gratitude into that center. Then we do both simultaneously. So we're breathing with the breath of gratitude into both of those centers. And the reason it's the ultimate coherence is because what happens is, as you're doing this, naturally they merge. So you're breathing in, you'll feel them merge into one ultimate center of coherence. Now, once that's happened, you are, to all intents and purposes, feeling a state of oneness. You've received and felt a divine communion. And what we're going to do is you're going to take this center, which basically looks to me like a kind of orb, a sphere of light, and you're going to bring it back into your heart, the central point of your heart, where your heart center normally is. So now you've got this oneness in your heart center. And what I'm going to do then is we're going to pause there for a minute, and we're going to allow ourselves to begin to feel our energetic, emotional, mental, and physical aspects. So the field of energy that's around us and who we are. So basically all the levels and layers of our being. So I'm going to get you to feel yourself. And as you're beginning to feel yourself, you're then going to allow yourself to perceive all of the trauma that you are holding. Now, first of all, as you perceive this trauma, it's important that you are observing it from this center of oneness, because I don't want you to get sucked into the drama of feeling it too much. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel it a bit, but basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to call it up so that you can see all of these traumatic blocks within you, because trauma essentially blocks energy flow. So this is what we're looking for. Now, the trauma could be held anywhere within your whole field. So it might be held on the outskirts within your energy. It might be in your emotions, in the emotional field. It might be in your mental thought patterns. It might be in an organ in your body. So it may be, let's say it's in your liver or in your throat or in an eyeball. It might be in a system of your body, your blood system, your nervous system, your lymphatic system. It could be in muscle tissue or ligaments or in limbs. So what you've got to do is you've got to just allow the information of all the trauma that you are holding now that you are ready to release. And hopefully if you've done enough inner work, you're ready to release a lot. You may release a bit, you might release all of it, you might release the majority of your trauma. I don't know, because we're all individual. And spirit will only give you what you can cope with and what you're ready for. So really, the amount of trauma you perceive and the amount of trauma you release in this meditation is entirely dependent on where you are in this now moment, and your beliefs in this now moment, and your ability to focus in this now moment with your conscious intention. So we're feeling all of the trauma within our whole being. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, once that's all come into sharp focus for us, we're going to begin to feel this center of oneness again, and we're going to feel the magnetic power and pull of it. And what it's going to do is it's going to magnetize towards it all of the trauma in your whole being. So all of the trauma in your whole being is going to start releasing from your muscles, your tissues, your organs, your emotional responses, your thought patterns, your energy field. And it's all going to be pulled by that magnetic pull and into that center of oneness. And what's going to happen is that center of oneness is going to fill up, and you're going to feel it physically as getting heavier. This is heavy, heavy energy. So now you've got all your trauma in this center, and you're holding it there, observing it. Okay, so now we've got all the trauma here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to bring our awareness, a slight awareness, up to the energy center above our head in space, which is the portal between energy and matter. And it's about it varies from person to person, but for me, it's about a foot above my head. And once you've brought your attention to that portal, you're going to open it to make it more accessible. Okay, we're going to open that portal, and you're just going to see out and beyond that portal to what lies beyond it. And what lies beyond it is the void. It's the womb of all creation. Now, if you've done work with Joe Dispenza, he talks about it as the void, that black sea of infinite potential. And in my shamanic training, we look at that as the womb of all creation from which everything is birthed. And that blackness is the black, inky, amniotic fluid that everything is created from and out of. So those are the words that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using black amniotic fluid, the womb of all creation. But it's your fruit to pick. If you like calling it the void, the source field, blackness, space, whatever, use your own interpretation, allow your intuition to just guide you. But that's what I mean when I talk about the womb of creation. So as you've opened this portal, you're looking through the portal into that inky fluid, that space that is all there. So now the portal's opened, you bring your awareness back down to this ultimate coherent center with all of your trauma inside it. And then, having set our intention to release all of this trauma, for it to be transmuted back to the womb of all creation and into pure creation so that it can be reborn into new potential, we're going to begin to elevate this center. Now, as you elevate the center, you've got to understand that this center contains your consciousness at this point. It contains your conscious awareness plus the trauma. So you're taking your conscious awareness up the midline of your body, up through your neck, up through your head, out of the crown of your head, and up through the portal, okay? And now that ball, that kind of spherical orb that contains everything, is floating in space. It is floating in the amniotic fluid of the womb of all creation. So I'm going to let you float there for a bit so you can really feel the space that you are in and the enormity and infinity of it. And then after a while, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to allow the boundaries of that orb to begin to become porous. Now, this, people visualize this in different ways. For me, it sort of gets holes in it and it becomes more, it just becomes more porous. And what's going to happen is that black inky fluid of the womb of creation is going to begin to pour into that ultimate coherent center and fill that center with that fluid, and everything that fluid touches becomes transmuted and washed and cleansed, and it turns back into source creation. It sort of becomes emptiness once again. It becomes refined, unlimited potential waiting to be reborn. And once you finish this process, basically that sphere is full of the black inky fluid. Everything around you is full of the black inky fluid. And you can feel that you and the all that is are one. Okay, so you and the womb of creation, that black inky fluid, are all one. And so now you're black inky fluid floating in black inky fluid. And once you've really felt that, what we're going to do is we're going to recall that sphere back to the portal above your head in space. And we're going to allow it to drop back down to where the heart center goes. Okay. So now you are holding in your heart center oneness and the infinite potential, having been emptied out, having allowed all of your trauma to be transmuted. And as you begin to feel the vastness and the potential of what now is, you can begin to allow that to change your whole energy field, and you're going to feel yourself as hollowed out, as infinite potential, with the potential to now step into new moments and new creations where you're not constrained by trauma, you're not dictated by it or conditioned by it, whether it's an unconscious or a conscious program. You're literally in that place of nothingness where anything could happen, where everything is now your natural sovereign choice, where you can step into a new way of being from the truth of who you are, which is source consciousness, unlimited in divine, all-loving expression. So that's the meditation, nothing much. So that's it. Let's just do it. And I just like to say this meditation, as the first cosmic heart meditation is going to have beautiful light language music from the gorgeous Leah Lizelle. So that will be playing in the background, and that's designed intentionally to help you with this process. It's the most extraordinary, amazing cosmic sounds, and it will really add to the meditation. So when you're ready, I'm going to encourage you as always to sit up for this meditation if you can. If you can't, then lie down if you're constrained by injury. And when you're ready, you're going to take a breath in, a breath out, and close your eyes. And as your eyelids close, feel that instant calm that the darkness behind your eyelids brings to you. And you're going to bring all of your awareness and all of your attention to your breath. Turning your intention and your focus inwards. Following the breath. Becoming more and more relaxed with that inner ebb and flow of the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. The within and the without. Feeling the breath fill your body. Feeling the breath leave your body. Settling the body down into your own sense of self. And we are now going to connect ourselves to the earth and stellar stars. So I want you to imagine that far, far above you, up in the heavens, is a golden ball of light called the stellar star. This light is the divine cosmic energy of your first father. And dropping down from this golden ball of light is a golden thread of light. And it drops down, 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 all the way through the heavens until it arrives at the crown of your head. And from here it melts into your body, continuing on its downward path all the way through the center of your body until it arrives at your perineum. And from here it exits your body, continuing on its downward path until it arrives at the center of the Divine Mother, Earth, Gaia. That iron core crystal, the Earth Star. And just feel these two stars, one above, one below. Feel that golden thread of light and connection that holds you to your place in the world. Feel earthly and celestial love pouring through this thread of light, nourishing you as the divine child of the cosmos that you are. Know that you are safe. Know that you are held. And know that you are loved. And we are now going to set our intention for this experience. To release all of the trauma within us back into the meta womb, dissolving it into the black amniotic fluid of the meta womb, so it can be transformed and transmuted into divine potential, leaving you empty and expansive and free as your natural state. And can you bring your awareness to your heart center in the middle of your chest? And we are now going to begin to breathe with a breath of gratitude into this center, bringing it into coherence and balance, activating it and expanding it. So breathe into this center, filling it with the frequency of gratitude. Breathing out and relaxing. breathing in and expanding this center as if it was a lung with this breath. And with every breath of gratitude that you bring to this center, feel this center responding to your intention and your attention. Feel the gratitude changing it, allowing it to become more and more whole, more and more coherent. And as you breathe in gratitude, seeing if you can turn the volume up on it more and more. Allow yourself to breathe in and fill this center with the most divine gratitude you have ever felt. Feel how much more you have to give yourself, how good it feels, how easy it is. And feel this center coming more and more into harmony and balance. And pausing. And can you now elevate your awareness to the pineal gland center in the middle of your head? And can you begin to breathe in the center with the breath of gratitude? Breathing in and activating this center. Feeling the frequency of gratitude change this center. Allowing it to come into sharper and sharper coherence and symmetry. Feel the center expanding and responding to the breath. And as you breathe into this center, Send even more gratitude. Magnify this gratitude till this center is delighting and lighting up with the attention. Feel your brain waves changing in response to the coherence of this center. Placing you in a deeper and deeper meditative state. And pause. And so now we are going to breathe the breath of gratitude into both of these centers simultaneously, the heart center and the pineal gland center, activating both at the same time with the breath of gratitude. And as you breathe into both centers, feel how they naturally begin to gravitate towards each other, coming closer and closer into a divine communion and merge. Until they begin to weave together as one ultimate center of coherence. A center of oneness, where two become one. And feel the bliss of this union and the bliss of your breath within it. And now, can you bring this ultimate center of coherence and place it in the middle of your chest? And as you continue to breathe into this center, feel the power of it. Feel how it radiates and illuminates you. And feel its magnetic connection with all of the energy around you. And holding an awareness that this center of power, this center which holds your oneness consciousness, is resting within your chest. You are now going to let yourself feel as the observer all of the energy and matter within your being. Feel how your matter-based body is actually in perpetual motion. Feel how your energy and emotional and mental based body is in perpetual motion. Feel all of the energy that makes you up. And as you sit within your energy awareness, you are now going to allow yourself to perceive and feel as the observer all of the trauma that you are holding. Trauma within your body, within your mind, within your emotions, or within your energy. Allow yourself to perceive all of the trauma within you and where you are holding it. Is it in an organ? Your heart, perhaps? Are you holding trauma in a system within your body? Your nervous system or your endocrine system? Or are you holding trauma in your limbs or your tissue? Is the trauma in the thought patterns that move around you or within you? Is the trauma in your emotions or your tears? Finding and seeking out and observing all of the trauma within your being. What does it look like? How does it feel as you observe it into sharp focus? What are you holding on to that is causing you pain? And now you are going to allow the magnetic, powerful draw of the energy center of ultimate coherence within your chest to magnetize all of this trauma towards it. Feel the pull of this powerful and coherent magnet of consciousness within you, drawing towards it and inside it all of the trauma and pain within your body, within your being. Feel it moving closer and closer into the center of this coherent ball of power within your chest. Feel the magnetic pull and the trauma detaching and releasing itself from where it has been stuck and hidden and held. Feel it moving steadily and strongly into this center. Observe the process. Every trauma and pain releasing from your being and filling this coherent center, this ball of oneness which holds your conscious awareness. Feel it filling up as your organs, your limbs, your emotions, your thoughts and your energy field are released from all the trauma. And feel the weight and the fullness of what this center is holding for you now. And can you travel your awareness lightly up above your head to the portal between energy and matter? And as you feel this portal, can you open it, using your intention to expand it and allow it to become accessible for you? And as you open the portal, just taking a moment to look through it and beyond into that dark, inky blackness of the womb of all creation. And bringing all of your attention now back to that ball of coherence in your chest, encapsulating all of your trauma and all of your conscious awareness. And slowly and steadily, you are going to elevate this center containing all your trauma up your body, up the midline, up through your neck, up through your head, and out of the crown of your head, and up till it reaches the portal, and then allow it to move through the portal and drift and float out into the inky darkness, the void, the black amniotic fluid of the womb of all creation. And feel your conscious awareness within this center, floating in the darkness, in the endless sea of all that is. Feel your weightlessness. Feel the infinity. Feel the darkness. Feel the endless, expansive space of it all. And now it is time to allow your trauma to transmute back into this inky blackness So beginning now to let the spherical boundary of this energy center floating through space become more and more porous. And as the boundary between this center and this inky fluid dissolves, feel the blackness pouring in to this energy center, touching, transforming and transmuting all of the trauma within back to inky black nothingness, back to creation, back to potential. Feel the inky fluid filling this energy center completely, till the energy center and the black inky fluid, the amniotic sea of the womb of creation, are one. Just the slightest hint of a spherical boundary allows you to perceive that your consciousness lies within, now washed and clean and new by the fluid of the all that is. Feel the vastness of no limitations within this center. Feel your connection to potentials within this center. Feel the peace of emptiness, floating through space. And now it is time to draw this center back to the energy center above your head in space, where energy becomes matter, the portal. Drawing this center back towards you And as it arrives at the portal, allowing this center filled with the black fluid of infinite vastness and potential to drop down through the portal, down through the crown of your head, down your neck, and let it land in the center of your chest. And feel what it is to be empty, to be neutral, to be free from all trauma. Feel the magnificence and magnitude of your being. Feel your natural state of being. And feel now that each new experience from this moment onwards will be a first experience for you. All your habits and conditions are gone. You are new in every way, on every level of your being. Each step is a new one, a beginning, now moment. Feel this glorious emptiness within you, longing to be filled with love, with joy, with bliss, with connection, and with truth. And before you come back into the room, you are going to allow the portal above your head in space to close a little. And gently, gently bring yourself back into the light and into a new life of your own sovereign choosing.